your little dog?
You can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer. What's going on, everybody? I hope that you are doing well, and welcome back to another Collectable Past. One of our teammates is having issues right now. It's that internet stuff. It's always given us a lot of grief. It's been giving me grief all day long. Just when you think everything is safe, CenturyLink, you manage to fuck it up again. But that's kind of the way it is with these people. They drive you nuts. But what's going on? Everybody hanging in the chat, thank you for joining us. Be sure to share the links out there. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show, and kick it on over to one of our co-hosts. We got Vinnie. What's going on, Vinnie?
Hey, man, why are you telling people about all my mental issues? It's not cool.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
We all have mental issues. How are we doing, folks? No, yeah, I know. We were talking about internet with someone else. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well today. You know, I took the canoe out today, and you know, we got flooding everywhere. But hey, you know what? We got toys to review, and that's what matters.
Hells yes. Nothing better than that. Kicking on over to one of our other co-hosts, Trina from Real Horror.
What's up, everybody? It's awesome to be here again, and hi to everybody in the chat. Hope you all are well.
Awesome. And, of course, our last co-host, we got the man himself. No introduction needed. Slasher McSplinter. What's up, buddy? Jesus, I call his name and he changes his screen. He goes to OBS.
I can't show off my haul of toys today because they won't let me get past this fucking stupid OBS screen. I don't know what the hell's going on. But hey, everybody, how you doing?
I'm glad you could join us. Hopefully throughout the stream we'll get it figured out, Slasher.
Everything lately has just been down fucking hill, and this is just another hurdle. It's tiresome. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what's up, everybody?
It is what it is, buddy. We're all having issues. I mean, it's never ending. That's what it seems like, and that's why
I have more issues than Time Magazine right now, bro.
But that is the reason for the stream, because we can kick back and we can forget about some of those problems even for a short while, just have a little bit of fun. Let's say hi to some of the people that are hanging out in the chat over on the boob tube. Super fan out of Shawhan, first one was in the house. What's up, dog? Woof. Chaos Hoy also in the house. What's up, buddy? Man, we're all doing okay over here. How are you? Lurch also hanging around in the chat. What's going on, Lurch? I hope that you're doing well, guys. Be sure to share it out. Like I said, let everybody know that we're going. Everybody that is joining us on other platforms over there on X and everything. I hope you enjoy this one. Be sure to share it out there. Repost this thing. Let people know that we're going. So who wants to kick this one off first?
Not it.
Not it.
Not it.
I thought people were more excited to. I could give me a sec. I need to.
I can't show what I got, so sorry. But I could chill here and talk with you guys.
Could you describe it?
Action figures.
Nice. I could do. Let me whip this out. Everyone, stand back. It's a big one. No, it's a leader class. Tommy knows what I'm talking about. I think he's got the same problem.
That's got the big bucks.
Here's here's the first one I'm gonna be showing today. I know Tommy. We discussed this earlier about. Did you have it up here already? I don't know.
I'm trying to get things uploaded still, so I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Oh, maybe I should have shown something else then. We can show it later too. But anyway, here's Sandstorm from the Transformers Legacy line. Yeah, so pretty cool looking figure. Yeah, he's in that leader class box. I got this one from GameStop. Only place I've seen him. Haven't seen him anywhere else. One store had him. I thought he looked really cool. I never had the original. Tommy does, and I do make a reference to that during this actual review. But yeah, he's a triple changer. So he does robot mode, helicopter, and like a sand dune buggy. Hence, that's where his name makes sense, Sandstorm. So yeah, he's the dune buggy thing, and then the helicopter thing. There you go, it kicks up the sand, and it makes sense. But yeah, it's a 40th anniversary stuff, and pretty cool. I don't know every figure that's in this line. To me, it's always odd when they keep changing up from the Cybertron stuff, War for Cybertron, Legacy. It's pretty much all the same shit. But yeah, I mean, you could slap Earthrise, would have been the same deal. You know what I mean? It's just we got to change the boxes up a little bit. I still don't understand why they use those crappy boxes where you could touch the figure. Like there's a little opening, you could touch them, and you can't even see the full figure unless you actually buy the damn thing. It's so strange how they do that, but they need to go back to the other packaging that they used to have. That stuff was way better. But overall, robot mode, he looks pretty damn cool. First impressions are pretty solid. He does have a lot of kibble and stuff back there, just shit hanging off, but so did the original figure. And that's the one thing I'll say about these. They do a really good job at kind of recreating the original design, but yet giving you more of the aesthetic of the new type of figures and articulation and, where we're at, technology-wise with all this stuff. And, yeah, I do like it. I thought they did a really cool job. He has some limitations. Most of that is in the articulation, obviously, because he's got too much backpack. Usually like junk in the trunk, but he's got it all on top and the back. So it's a little weird. It's like one of those fat women from Walmart. It's like they have no ass and no legs, and then the whole upper half looks like a marshmallow that exploded. I don't know. But I do think he's pretty cool. He does have some head articulation, but obviously it's kind of limited with what's going on there. But arms, surprisingly, could go all the way around. He's got the bicep cut, double hinge kind of thing with the elbow. His wrist turn, he can do the splits. There's no waist turn, again, because of articulation. Or, I'm sorry, transformation, all that junk back there. Single leg, or single joint for the knee, rather. He does have some hinge for the foot, which is pretty good. And they did extend the feet so that he could have more balance, which makes sense. The gun, from what I've seen, looks very accurate to the original figure. So that's cool if they kept that aesthetic. Pretty cool, though. Extra kind of port thing. So and he's got holes all over him, so you could port him anywhere. He comes with this pea shooter that it doesn't make any sense why it's even there. To be quite honest, it's such a small gun. And he does come with like that kind of cage thing, for like when he's in helicopter mode. Yeah, that pulley kind of thing that works. That it unravels. So that was pretty cool how they did that, or the winch. And you could plug them any way you want. So depending how you want to kind of display that and how it's going to be like hanging off the helicopter mode, it's up to you. But pretty cool. And I want to show a size comparison as well, since the Shockwave from the Bumblebee movie, that's deluxe class, right? The one that's like right before the leader class, Tommy.
Yeah. So yeah, you got deluxe. Actually, no, you got deluxe Voyager, then leader, and then you have Commander, and then Titan.
Gotcha. So then he's Voyager then. But for Voyager, like again, he's towering over Sandstorm, which is a leader class. So that's pretty cool. Like you get your money's worth with I think with Shockwave. So but I reviewed him already, and yeah, he's a really solid piece. And then I did find this little Bumblebee figure not too long ago, which I do like the design, and when he's transformed, he looks really cool in the car mode. Nice. And yeah, I want to show you kind of again size comparison when Shockwave is in his tank mode, and I made it a short, but I figured let me just throw it in here as well, where you can see the extra cannons I have in the front. So it's not just like the laser part. It's the cannons on the side. Those cannons are again from Sunstreak, and they poured in just fine under that bottom part of the laser gun. So again, it looks like it's like a a more substantial looking tank. I think with those pieces. But not too bad. Stig says he loves Cockwave. It's his favorite one. Stig. But yeah, no, it's pretty nice. I think they did a good job. Maybe a little extra weathering or kind of dry brush on that would have been cool. But, so yeah, here is his sand buggy, dune buggy mode, whatever you want to call it. And I thought it was pretty cool. It almost looks like a Mad Max type vehicle, the way that's kind of designed, or maybe like a dreadnought kind of vehicle. Yeah, yeah. So again, I thought they did a pretty cool job with it. Back part is kind of interesting, but again, original figure, same deal. So they kept.
Well, the original figure didn't have the cage.
Yeah, it didn't have that. That's right. The cage is pretty cool. That was a good touch. So you could every weapon that he comes with, you could port on him in this mode. So
well, the cage makes a lot of sense because it's a Chinook helicopter, which is used for carrying, large loads and everything across distances. So to have that cage actually makes a lot of sense that they include it in this figure, even though it wasn't with the original figure. And it's smart. It's definitely smart.
And you said large load, and she didn't snicker. That was interesting. Okay, so
I was fixated on Stig's comment, the poon buggy.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's the Bumblebee, which is cool. He's kind of like one of those little Mini Cooper type deals, but a little more stylized. But I think it looks pretty cool, and I guess technically it would be the same wave since it's Legacy as well. But I think it's more based off the CG cartoon or something. I never watched it, so I couldn't tell you what the name of it was. But yeah, for the buggy mode, I wanted to make sure you guys got a good look at this thing. And again, you could port the gun on top, you could put it on the side or on the bottom, wherever you wanted to, wherever it fits. And there's the bottom of the cage. It actually ports in on underneath, so it covers up some of that transformation stuff. So that was pretty good. A little piss, I think I just threw it on the back, that little gray one. But yeah, overall, like I said, very nice. I was kind of surprised by this one. Again, especially since I never owned the original. And even that wench thing, I kind of put it on the engine block back there. You could put it on underneath in the front as well. Like I said, there's multiple places and wherever you could, you could port it. You could, you'll fit more stuff in there. So pretty cool. And then here's probably the best mode. I think that Chinook helicopter is incredible. And the way that it transforms too, and everything's so compact. They did a great job. Even how like that wench system with the cage, kind of how you port it in. It spins just fine. Nothing jams up or slows up. He's got the little one in the back as well. But yeah, overall, killer job on this guy. Pretty damn sweet. The paint job's pretty decent for what's there. Again, it's mostly molded in orange plastic anyway, and in black plastic. But some of the windows and stuff, like they did a nice job with it.
It definitely does have a lot of the G1 aesthetics too, and I could 100% appreciate that. And granted, there is some things missing as far as like what they had as decal labels and everything like that from the original. But I mean, overall, it still looks great. And real quick to address anybody in the chat right now, we're kind of like we're closed loop now on Collectable Past. We're doing our co-hosting, and that is pretty much it right now, unless we have special guests. So if you're upset that you're not getting invited to the panel, that is why. Unless you're invited on as a special guest and you actually request to be on as a special guest, it's just going to be us up here. So
but yeah, I break down each mode for the Vinnie's verdict. So robot mode, I gave him a 7.5 out of 10. Again, I like it overall. They did a very solid job, but they could have done a better job with the articulation part on the head. And I think with better engineering, they could have figured out how to do the waist turn properly as well. And I feel like maybe the legs, behind the legs, they could have designed it a little bit better, where it's more solid all around. Because when you turn around, it's more hollow. And they could have had like a flap that went over and then kind of sealed it. so that the legs look more solid. So for me, like again, design wise, there's certain things they could have tweaked to make it, you know, that much better. But overall, still very solid score. I'd say the Doom Buggy one a little bit better than the robot mode. I gave it an 8 out of 10 because again, the aesthetic is there, the design is there. Stayed very true to the original. Plus, like Tommy was saying, it gave you the extra with the cage and that you could port everything on it. That's really cool. And then obviously we get to the helicopter, and I gave it a perfect score. I thought the way that they did this and how everything's kind of hidden, and just beautiful job all around. So there
Awesome
he is.
looking piece.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that one.
So in order to be able to play the what I wanted to play to show off the old school one, I'm going to have to do this a little bit tricky. I'm going to have to play it through my speaker and everything. So God help me. I hope there's no freaking feedback from this. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and try this. So I'm going to have to present screen as soon as you're ready. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Entire screen. Allow. Blah, blah, blah. We'll bring this bad boy up. And here we go. And this is the original G1 version.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back. We are hanging with our good buddy Cliff Jumper. And of course, you know what that means. It's Transformers time. So what are we showing off this time? This time we are going to be delving back into the past, and we are going to be talking about triple changers.
Pinned down one time too many by Astro, Trina, and Blitzwing, the Autobots build their own triple changers. Triple changers battling the triple changers.
And of course, with Jumper introducing us, we are looking at some Transformers. So what are we looking at today? 1986 triple changers. Of course, the Autobots needed some triple changers to go up against the Decepticon ones that were released in 85, being Blitzwing and Astro Chain. Of course, also in 86, they released Octane as well. Here we have Sandstorm. Came with a semi-spinning top, a rear spinning wheel as well in his helicopter mode. Of course, he's got his two brethren with him in the back with Broadside and Springer. He goes in his Dune Buggy form. I am missing his gun, but most of him is complete here. I did get him secondhand, but he does look pretty good for his age. All original parts, and nothing is broken. And I think, yes, even his rub sign still works. Here he is in his robot form. Sandstorm was listed as reconnaissance. His motto was, when the smoke clears, I'm cleared out. Always takes death-defying risk. Anything less than dangerous is boring to him. In battle, gets close enough to count the bolts in Decepticon armor plates. As a helicopter and buggy, he's adept at using rotors and exhaust to whip up blinding clouds of dust and sand. Extremely maneuverable, carries a sandblaster gun that shoots streams of silicate particles that can erode anything. Anyway, guys, do you remember this triple changer from 1986? Let Cliff Jumper know what you think about this one. Later, y'all.
Transformers.
Nice, man.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, dude, very cool.
Very cool.
So,
It's great to
yeah.
see Cliff Jumper again.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I can't believe that I didn't have that one ready to upload. For whatever reason, it got removed from my list of clips and everything. So I had to play that straight from a YouTube channel. But was it too loud?
No, it was good.
No, it's fine.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure because everything sounds loud on my end once I unplug the headphones because I can't control the volume quite as well. So I was hoping it would be all right. Thank God for that. And if I did blow out anybody's eardrums, my apologies. I'm not good at this stuff. But yeah, I think, like I said, showing you what that looks like, the original one, as compared, I think they did a marvelous job on that one that you just showed. That thing looks incredible.
Yeah, man, I think so too, and that's why I even liked how he did the rating. Is like I broke it down for each mode, which I thought was pretty neat. But yeah, I'm very happy with that one. You know, he looks fantastic too. He's got great shelf presence.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Technically, I showed something too. Does that mean you go again?
Say that again.
Since I showed something too, does that mean you go again?
Trina, do you got anything?
I do. Yeah. If you want me to go, I'll go.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Real quick. I wanted to say hi to some of the other people that popped in the chat, and then it's all yours, Trina. What's going on, Ancient One? Ancient One's hanging out in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. He's a professional comic book artist, concept artist, and former toy and statue designer. As you'll find interviews, check out Vinnie Art. Appreciate that, buddy.
Awesome.
He also says she invites you to a horror house filled with action figures, unboxing, and horror movie reviews. Check out Trina, Real Horror. I've seen in the link. Awesome. Whenever something pops up in his mind, he talks about it. Check out Slasher McSplitter. Awesome. Thank you. Steve says he had Springer.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Springer's cool. I think I got him for one of those other. I forgot which wave it was. Earthrise or probably Studio, right? 86 Studio, maybe.
They did. They just released the 86 Studio version. They also had I think it was Kingdom, because that's the one I have.
Okay, so Kingdom.
And there's there's not much of a difference other than the paint job. Yeah. Luffy has got also in the house. Plenty special already. Don't need to be on the panel for that. Someone got to watch his racist, hateful deviants in the chat after all. We appreciate it. Ancient One's sharing links out there for a few of the other people in the chats, and we do appreciate that. Step Bumper. Really, Steve? Really? Soul Assassin also in the house. What's up, Soul Assassin? I bet Trina lives in a house like Del Toro does, full of horror stuff and props. But we are handing it over to our co-host Trina, and it is all yours, man. Take it away.
All right. Yep. So we're gonna see the. Well, let me get through this. There we go. Bride of Frankenstein, and this is the color version.
Nice.
Yeah, the box is beautiful. Vinnie, have you done this one yet?
I don't think. I can't remember if I reviewed it or not. I have the black and white one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't remember if I reviewed it yet or not.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if
you did review it. You did. I remember it.
Cool.
Yeah, so there she is out of the box. And yeah, I think she looks awesome. I do like the color version, but I just wish that they gave her black hair with white stripes instead.
Yeah.
I know that, that it came out that, it's an auburn wig that she wore, but I don't know, like, did you also grow up like thinking that it was black hair?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, same. And I think it looks better black.
Yeah, I think if they just even a little bit darker would have been good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's too bright.
It's a little too bright. The lighting in the camera makes it look a lot brighter than it is. It's more of a brown in like real life. Yeah. But yeah, I thought they did a good job capturing her likeness and everything. Like the face. Yeah, the face is spot on. And they got the scar there.
Yep.
And yeah, looks good. Her gown is beautiful. The material, it's not satin. It's just really, it just feels kind of like, silky. It's a little like it's got weight to it.
There's quality to it as you put her dress over her head.
Well, I do.
It is nice. I'm with you there. I think they did a very nice job. You could tell, they stepped it up a bit. It's not just like a cheap kind of one sheet kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think I showed the stitching on the back. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. I loved that stitching. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
That looks great.
That was well done.
Okay, so we'll go back to this.
When I saw this one in the store, I saw it in 2 different places, and the consistency of the hair color was different. One was
Really?
way brighter, and one was a little bit darker.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know
I've
what
seen
NECA
that
was
actually.
doing.
I've seen that with a few NECA figures.
Yeah.
Because remember, I picked up 2 of the Foot Ninjas because I was
Yep.
wondering if both of the feet were long, and I noticed that the one in the other package, I could tell right from the package that the foot was longer, and I took that one back.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there
Yeah.
was a slight variance in the color between the 2. Even it's the exact same toy, it's exact same line. Yeah, there
Yep.
was a little bit of variance in the color.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
And this one, and I do mention, I don't know if you saw it, on the top of the gown on her right shoulder, right there, it was kind of ripped. And I don't know how it's not bad, but I don't know how it got like that because it was brand new. Like it was,
Yeah.
I could tell that it hadn't been returned because it had those plastic things that hold it in the package.
The tie downs.
The tie downs were still intact. They weren't like twist ties. They were the other kind. You know what I mean?
Well, they'll do that too, like especially if it's the machines that are like stitching and sewing these things on and stuff. Yeah, it's just someone didn't clean it up properly, or just it's stitched funny. That happens on QC stuff, especially with NECA. We all know that QC issues.
Or maybe Vinny, some stranger was at the factory getting a little handsy with it.
Could be. Stig, were you there? No.
Yeah, she's got pretty good movement.
Yeah.
She doesn't really need a lot of articulation, but yeah, you can. She's good. She's not as flimsy as like the Elvira figure.
No, yeah, because this is an ultimate. So the ultimate ones, they step it up more, and especially this license in particular. I've really seen them go above and beyond with it. So I don't know if it's because of the families as well. She's losing her head.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this was different. So they don't just like have a head on her. You like that whole thing comes off. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. One of the other ones, it was something similar where like the whole section comes out. It wasn't just like the head; it's the whole neck. I think for some of them, like Dracula and stuff.
Yeah, and I was kind of disappointed they didn't have like a hole for like one of those foot stands.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
How did they leave that out? Oh, because if most people they'll lay her down on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Of course they're going to lay her down. I keep telling you, it's the sickos that they hire at those places.
She's like, "What's that?"
I know. That face is hilarious. I don't use this face. I don't like it.
Yeah. I think the black and white one.
That's what they call the catcher. Time Prophet's already trading, and he says he'll give 24 volts and 2 bolts of lightning for the Trina doll.
I do like it in the black and white edition, though. It really does look like she's screaming. I don't know if because the paint job was slightly different. But when I reviewed it, I really did like that one.
Yeah, I don't actually have I don't have the black and white version of this figure. I gotta get it. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to, because I like the colored version of Frankenstein.
Yep.
But I do have him in black and white as well. So yeah, I might look for it. Cool. But I wanted to stop on this because I thought that they did this bandaged head really good with their eyes and stuff back there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That is nice.
Yeah. And then, okay, so this has a special piece that goes to it. And yeah, there's a little bit of articulation in this head. Not too much. I mean, but yeah, it does loosen up, and yeah, it's really all you need for.
Yeah. I like that with the different ports for the neck, and then they still have the ball joint in the head.
Yeah.
For all 3 heads, that was really good.
Yeah. Okay, so like this goes over, but there's no attachment points.
Mhm.
So
It's just friction.
yeah, and it won't stay. It would definitely fall off, like if you were trying to do any kind of, movement with her. So that's a
Oh,
bit
well,
of
here,
a
here, I wanted to ask you: is it a little bit better on the friction on that than it was the jester hat?
yes. Oh yeah, the jester hat just sits there. That one at least, has a little bit like the staples on her head help with more friction keeping it on. And yeah, I mean her pieces are basic, but they look good. Now the bandages, I kind of wish those were fabric, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, so that's the figure, and then I'll just show some different ways, different looks for her.
Yeah, she could also be the bride of the mummy as well, like that.
I know. That's what I was thinking. She basically looks like the mummy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that mask in the front.
Yeah. But I believe it was like just for that specific scene.
Yeah, that's all. Like if you wanted to do a stop motion video of her, like rising up and stuff like that, it's cool. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of wondering if they didn't reuse some of the molding, like the limbs from the mummy for her.
I haven't unboxed the mummy, so I don't know.
No, she's a totally brand new sculpt. Yeah, I have them both. Yeah, even the sizes are different.
Yeah, I don't like that face. I don't like it at all. I do have one from Jada Toys where I have her in her screaming face.
Mm-hmm. I saw that one.
Oh, speaking of that, Lurch, I was going to say Lurch had mentioned that earlier, that he's got the Jada version.
Yeah, yeah.
They came with cool accessories, those Jada ones.
Yeah, the creature from the Black Lagoon one has it. Jada did a good job on that one.
Yeah, if I saw him, I would have gotten him. I only saw her and I think Frankenstein.
Yeah, I have this one, Frankenstein, and Creature from Jada Toys.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, I had to put so in my head canon.
Mm-hmm.
They're together. Like she doesn't reject them. They're together because she was made for him.
Yeah.
I hate that she rejected him, but oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly how I have them posed in my collection.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's them.
Yeah, they look amazing together.
Thank you.
Beautiful
I think they're awesome.
And two figures I didn't think like they would put that much articulation into.
Mm-hmm.
He's got better range of motion in his legs than a lot of Spider-Man figures.
Isn't that crazy?
It's insane. And he does have like a diaphragm cut too underneath his coat.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I had already done the review when you mentioned that. I missed that, but when I took him out to put them together today, I noticed it.
Yeah, like I said, they did a damn good job. He's one of my favorites that they released that year.
Mm-hmm.
No,
what's up, Lion
incredible review on that one. What's up, Lion Rat? And what's going on, Keely Chow? And what's up, Time Prophet, man? Good to see you all.
Yeah.
Soul Assassin, yeah. Jada Toy they do some pretty damn good work. Like their Street Fighter ones that I picked up, absolutely amazing. And I've heard some good thing about some of the Jada monster toys. Trina, weren't you talking about one of them?
Yep, I've got 3 of them. I've got Bride, I got Frankenstein, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. I do have a couple in my Amazon cart that I haven't pulled the trigger on. Invisible Man and Wolf Man. They also look awesome.
Cool. That's nice. The creature, he comes with the net, right?
Yep.
How did NECA leave that out?
I know. I was so disappointed when I noticed that.
Yeah. Bastards.
No, I personally think, and I've seen the Creature one in the stores, I really still think that they did a better job with the TMNT version of Leonardo as the Creature.
I agree. One thing I will say, though, I think the black and white version of the Creature looks phenomenal. I almost got him. I
Dude,
came close to
that
picking him
one, that one looks so good, and I so wanted to pick it up for my brother because he's a huge fan of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I was going to get it for him, and I went back to the store because my store had like 3 of them. I went back a few days later when I had the extra money to get it, gone, all of them gone. And I never seen them again. Not the black and white version.
Yeah, there was one Target. It was kind of the same, and then I saw him a couple of times, and then he was gone for good. But yeah. I think I prefer that version over the colored one.
Well, I'll be doing the unboxing for the colored Creech next week.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, and I met the guy who did all the swimming scenes in the suit.
Cool.
I had one of my drawings. He signed for me at one of the shows. Riku. Oh shit, I forgot his last name. Bowing, something like that. Dude, for what he did, it's incredible because I think he was like a Navy guy or something too, and they needed someone who could hold their breath and actually do those swimming sequences, and this guy he nailed it. But nice. He was in his 90s. He had since passed away though. But hey, at least I could say I got to meet one of the original Universal monsters.
That is awesome.
Pretty cool.
And that's a hell of a price on that Lurch. $8 for a Jada. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I know. When I saw them, they were at help me out there, that Ross clothing store. It was during like Christmas time, somewhere around there, when they had like a whole they had like 3 or 4 tables worth of different toys, all sorts of shit. That's where I found like the some of the G.I. Joes for $5.99. The classified ones. I wish I knew beforehand. They would have probably had a lot better stuff in there.
Yeah, right. It's always good to check all those places. I mean, that's why whenever I had the chance and had the extra money, I would stop in Ollie's a lot. I mean, besides just normal stuff that I would pick up, the discount toys that you wind up getting in there, sometimes it can be shocking some of the stuff that they wind up getting in that place.
Oh, yeah. Pretty amazing.
And if you could save money and still fuel your collection hobby, why not? I know I didn't have a chance to get to the first one, Ancient One. I'll get to this one right now. This is the second one he sent. I appreciate it, buddy. Fake super chat. Colossal size bag of premium guinea pig treats for Tommy, the guinea pig, his wife, and the guinea pig pup, so they can week out of complete happiness. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe one day, but I doubt it very highly. YouTube hates me. I think somebody from YouTube reached out to me, tried to figure out why my channel is getting suppressed. He said that my content looked good. I know why it's getting suppressed. I put it up on my channel. Why it's being suppressed? They hate my guts. But I'm still uploading, but I'm gonna try to play something anyway. So this one, I actually had to break this into 3 parts. There was an awful lot to break down in this one, and I was not happy about this set whatsoever. It really is a shame. I was looking so forward to get these ones. When I finally got them and I freaking got them out of the box and started reviewing, I was just so disappointed. But let's go ahead and I'll get started with this one. 3 parts. We'll stop in between each one and we can get thoughts before we move on to the next segment. So here we go.
Welcome back as we are hanging out with Rorschach, the superhero pig. What's going on, Rorschach? Are you chilling? Are you hanging? Hanging out, Mr. Fluffy Butt. And of course, you know what that means. It's going to be superhero related. So by way of Playmates, these ones just came out this year. They are Target exclusive. So if you want to find, you are going to have to unfortunately go to a Target. So we got mutating Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the classic line. We got mutating Bebop, and we got mutating Rocksteady. Now, I've already done the mutating Turtles, already got all 4 of those, and those things were really cool. They were just like the original ones, so there was no complaints with those ones whatsoever. These ones look like they're going to be just about the same. As always, with a lot of these classic designs, there are a few color variances that change from the original ones ever so slightly, but usually they're so minor that they're not even much to really gripe about. So let's go ahead, we'll get these both out of the boxes and take a look at them. Here we go, right out of the box with our mutating Bebop and Rocksteady. Overall, the aesthetics look pretty good on this one. They do remind me of the original mutating versions, but I will say this. As far as Bebop, he's got this one arm that's a little sloppy. Everything else about this figure feels pretty good. Like the joints don't feel loose on him. However, Rocksteady, what an absolute piece of shit. This head is like bobbing all over the place. It doesn't want to port incorrectly. These arms are right on the borderline of being loose. This leg is terribly loose. Like, you can, I put that up there, I could start shaking this thing down. It's like, you can see it's sloppy. The whole joint just moves. Like, this is just terrible. The other leg is not so bad. The other one's pretty good, but then you got this problem where he's almost pigeon-toed. And yeah, just really fucking horrible, Playmates. With all the stuff that you guys have been doing right over the past few years, this is just lazy. This fucking shit. Anyway, guys, let's get out the rest of their accessories and see how the rest of it fares. Here we go with Bebop and Rocksteady out with their transforming weapons. Yes, much like the Turtles did, these guys actually have transforming weapons as well. Bebop also has these extra pieces right here, and it's kind of almost like fluff again in a packaging. Why they do that kind of shit, just irritating. They should have just included right on the toy to begin with. But he's got these two weapons that come right out of the feet, and they tuck underneath, so there was really no reason to include these separately, like, oh, here's something extra inside the package. No, it should have just been right on the figure to begin with.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Rocksteady.
So,
Rocksteady.
dude, man, you could hear when I was shaking it, like all the parts just rattling around in that thing. And
Yeah.
oh, god damn. So as I was shooting these figures, there's one section that's coming up, and my wife's seen it happen. And she's like trying to keep from cracking up laughing from what happens. I was like, I just lose my mind. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't believe it. And considering how well made the turtles were, the mutating turtles, like these, like what a step down this is from what they did with the first four turtles. Like,
That's cool, man. Lion Ratney still has his originals too. That's cool.
awesome.
Godzillion.
See,
Was that a Bebop figure or a feminist?
Technically, it could be either one. All right,
Actually,
so there's
Bebop is prettier.
yeah, I see you, Steve. I see you. There is one thing that I did miss on the Bebop figure, and I didn't notice it until after I got done reviewing it, and I was like, why is this one piece hanging down in the crotch area? So apparently there's a small portion right in the crotch area, and he's got a tail. I didn't even notice it, that it was sitting there, but it just tucks right up into the groin area, and if you leave it hanging down a little while, you can use your imagination.
What is he? The one from The Silence of the Lambs? Tucking it up there.
Oh man.
But let's get to the second part, and you can see how much worse it starts getting for me.
Now, back to our program.
Before we move on to the mutating part, I will say that Rocksteady's gun handle on this thing barely fits into his hand at all. This is really, really soft plastic. You can see him kind of bend it around a little bit. Yeah, just really fucking shit, Playmates. All right, let's start with Bebop. So these arms come down like that. Kind of lift the hands up a little bit on this post and turn them around and push them back down. Yeah, if it'll go back down. There it goes. Yay, one down. So you do that with both sides, which is kind of odd because I'm pretty sure, wow, the head just comes right off. How about that shit? I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, how about that? Nice job, Playmates. Just wonderful stuff right there. Like, wow. That is just shit. I mean, maybe it's supposed to come off. I don't know. That just seems very cheap. What a mess. All right, we're gonna have to figure this one out because this is not working the way it should. Oh boy, yeah, look at that. That wasn't supposed to come off at all. That's just horrendous. Like what absolute trash. the whole head just came right clean off. Oh boy. But there we go with Bebop. We're also going to take his weapon and we're going to transform it. This one's pretty simple. You just push back on this handle and it's supposed to turn into a camera, which is really just absolutely retarded. He was never a cameraman. He was a punk that went after April and her assistant as they were trying to film. And look at this shit. This does not even fit in his hand on this character. So what's the point? Like, you kind of carry it like that, I guess, because he's stealing it. Oh, that is just really poorly executed, Playmates. And go ahead and check out Rocksteady because he actually has these little extra grenades that point on the side. Now look at this, look at it. It's all bent the fuck up because they used really soft plastic for this shit. And it's supposed to port into the side over here on these little pins underneath turtle shells. Fucking, what is this shit, Playmates? You fucking people are just dropping the ball all over the place. You're almost as bad as fucking Hasbro now at this point. Kind of in the opposite direction. No, this guy's head stayed on. Yay! Look at that, Playmates. You can make a toy where the head doesn't fall off. I mean, it's a shame that the legs are so loose that they're ready to fall apart. But yeah, there is that. Now, there's another piece right here. I'm not really sure. I guess you store the grenades in there?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now they really both do look like feminists.
That was a mess.
Oh my god. There was like no quality control whatsoever on these figures.
I wonder how come no black people have complained that they whitewashed Bebop.
I get into that into the third part. I
Yeah.
do get into that in the third part because I was like, what the shit, man? Like, they just dropped the ball over. Because obviously, these are taken from the cartoon. Because
And they also
the original
whitewashed
toy line, they didn't.
Baxter Stockman too.
Yeah, Baxter Stockman was another one. They absolutely took it from the cartoon and they turned him into a white guy. I mean, NECA has re-released a Baxter Stockman and actually did the legit black version, like it should have been.
Oh, they did?
But, yeah.
Does it look cool?
Oh, it looks good. It looks great.
Does it look as good as the Playmates one, the OG Playmates one?
No, it looks 10 times better. This is like the NECA from the Eastman and Laird comics. Oh yeah, they look great. They absolutely look great.
I don't know. I love the way the Playmates Baxter looks. That's what made me get him because how fucking nuts he looked.
But yeah, cheap. Yeah, they are cheap. And that head falling off, boy, holy crap, man. Sleepaway Camp Rocksteady. You pulled two hair. No, I didn't. All I did was freaking went to turn the damn head. That's it. It just came right the hell off. Tommy lost his head live on his stream, right? Jesus. Oh, man. Loads
Never
of
yanked
crazy.
it that hard.
Oh, what up, Frankie? Was that a Cubics Rube? Time Profit's only going to give this one 2 cabbage, and it's probably 2 rotten cabbages because that's about all it's worth. Like, dude, this is just what a piece of shit. And it really is a shame because, like I said, the turtles are fantastic, and I just assumed that these were going to be just as good. No, this almost feels like they took the original classic mold and just reused that original classic mold without cleaning up. This doesn't even feel like it was a new mold. This feels like some old fucking mold that they dug out of a warehouse and reused. It was bad, really bad. And they barely stand. Like, you can see they're all leaning way back and shit like that. Because if you start leaning them forward, the feet flare out sideways and they won't sit flat and they want to fall over. Absolutely piss poor designing all the way around with these things.
Did they ever do it changing Bebop and Rocksteady within the original line?
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah.
And
Lion Ratton mentioned earlier in the chat that he had them. Or still has them, I should say.
Yeah.
And was Bebop white in that one too?
That I don't recall.
Cracker ass Bebop.
I know, right?
I guess
All right,
they
well,
wanted to pick the black guy being, a villain.
I'm going to play this third part so we can get through this. What an absolute disaster this was. Like, if they do any more of these mutating ones, I am more than likely not buying any more after these two. Like, this This is just bad all the way around. Like one had joints that were so loose and the other one had parts just flying off of it. Like, yeah, I can't say that I can even recommend these things, but
Wait, this is such a great one. Stemming the bebop. Oh shit. Oh,
all right, but here we go.
What lives matter?
Yeah, here we go with the third part of this breakdown of these absolutely horribly designed toys.
Now, back to our program.
But there we go with Rocksteady. And his weapon. Push the guns up. Take this off the front end. And put it on the side. And it turns into a lunch pail with a thermos. Let's see. Will this fit in his hand? Yeah, just barely it fits. And there we go. And there goes mutating Rocksteady and Bebop. Now, because these things have problems, like, I don't know, Bebop's head coming to fuck off when you go to transform it, I am not going to give these ones high praises. There are all kinds of loose joints on the Rocksteady one, and he barely wants to stand up. This is just absolutely fucking shit. This is so poorly done. This is fucking ridiculous, Playmates. When you did the 4 turtles, they were absolutely fine. Maybe a few joints a little bit loose, but nothing so sloppy like these 2 pieces of shit. The best I'm going to give these ones is a 5 out of 10. These are fucking so poorly executed. Like, what the fuck is the black paint on the top of this fucking mohawk? What kind of shit is that? Fucking junk, man. Look, the original mutating turtles were a pretty decent acquisition. This is shit. And if this is what you can expect to see out of Playmates moving forward, let me tell you something, Playmates. I am not going to fucking bother. This is fucking trash.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell.
Turtle power.
Shitty toys.
You know what I want to see? I want to see them remake the movie Big, but with Tommy. So when he's an adult and he's playing with the toys, I want him to be like cursing and flipping out and what kind of piece of shit? A robot that turns into a fucking building? Who the fuck wants to play with this piece of shit?
What are you talking about? I was doing that when I was a kid.
See, I don't know. I thought that transforming building looked kind of cool. I mean, yeah, it's stupid that it's a building and it transforms, but I thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
God damn it, we're about to lose a co-host. Remake of Big will be greased for legal reasons. I don't know. Do you think I went too far over the top on this one, or you think I lost my mind properly this time?
Oh, it was funny.
Properly.
So your wife, she laughed her ass off when the head came off?
Yeah, she was just
That's
dying.
excellent.
She was in the kitchen getting something to eat, and she's watching me film this thing, and the head pops off, and she's like ready to just break out laughing.
Oh, it probably lights up every time one of those toys breaks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right. Lurch, big difference between that one and Big and Metroplex.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, think like a McDonald's McChangeables as a city building. That's about what that thing looked like in Big.
Tom
Wanks.
Oh, shit.
Rorschach deserved better than that.
He did. He was not pleased with it either. He was not having fun during that one.
Are you returning these?
You know what? I don't know. I might. They're pretty shitty. I did get them discounted. I got them for half off.
Okay.
Or almost half off.
Well,
so
you got half a toy.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah, what, they're going to let you return a broken-headed Ninja Turtle figure?
He throws it back in the box and
I
puts a little glue. No one's going to know.
No,
I just jammed the head back on it. I was able to jam the head back on it, but it wasn't supposed to come off.
Oh, okay.
All right, listen. Can you do the right thing and tell them that it came broken?
Oh yeah. I mean when you bring it back, you can definitely see that.
Oh, do you think they care though? They don't give a shit. They
Oh,
will
no,
still put that. Here, I'm going to give you, for example, do you remember a while ago when I had the Casey Jones and the Foot Ninja, the slashed Foot Ninja? It was a 2-pack.
Yep.
and I reviewed it, and the Foot Ninja was breaking apart because they just put a bendy wire in the middle holding the two halves.
Yeah, I remember that.
When I took that back, I told them this thing was breaking in the middle. When I took it out of the pack, it was broke like that. What did they do? They sealed it up. They put, like the corded bands that they put around electronics in the electronics aisle. They put one of those corded bands around it and put it right back on the shelf. They did not give a shit.
Wow. Holy hell. Oh, dude, you want to laugh? Someone did something similar. Again, this is Walmart, though, not Target. Walmart, I was in there, and Blitzwing from Transformers?
Yeah.
They had him. He's a leader class figure. And I'm like, I saw the price. I'm like, whoa. $12.97. They had a yellow sticker on it. I go to pick it up. The box was empty. Just
empty.
Like, yeah. I think
that G2 Grimlock.
Holy shit.
And the killer part is that Walmart just kept putting that box right back on the shelf, even after I told them the shit was empty.
Yeah.
Why would they care?
What was that, Slasher?
I said, why would they care? They don't give a fuck.
No. It's ridiculous. The person could at least throw a rock in there or something to, weight it.
Empty toilet paper roll.
Yeah, some poor kid is going to get a broken head figure for his birthday from grandma.
Dude, I'm sad. I don't want that to happen.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though. I returned something last year or whatever to Target, and they asked, "Is it broken?" I'm like, "No, I don't." I reviewed the figure. I'm like, "I don't like this thing." I just brought it back. They get anything broken? I'm like, "No, it's fine, brand new."
Opens it up in pieces.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Not in Target anyway. Walmart's another story. They didn't even seem to give a shit. I got a whole bunch of empty boxes. I'll fill it with dirt and bring it over there.
This is the way it came when I got it off the shelf, I swear. No, Time Prophet, it was Cliff Jumper that retired, because Cliff Jumper's the oldest pig. Time Prophet.
Rorschach.
Yes, Rorschach. Spelling check.
Jesus.
Spelling check.
Check.
Rorschach.
CZECK. Check.
That sounds like it would have been like a detective show from the 70s. Rorschach. Right after Maddox.
So after going completely ham on this absolute turd, and by the way, I didn't have a chance to upload the other turd video today. Just ran out of time. That will be for next week. I'm going to play one more, and I'm going to hand it back off to one of you. This one I'm actually going to take us back a little ways, since I didn't have a chance to do a regular toy break or an old school toy time. This is going to kind of substitute for the old school toy time. So, Papa, have a drink on me.
Eventually, we are going to get around to talking about this guy. I remember I got him about a month ago. I did get him on a sale price, and it was like maybe about $17 again for one of these War for Cybertron Studio Series video game characters, and this one being Sideswipe. This one doesn't look half bad. I can't wait to review this, but that's not actually what we're here to talk about right now. We're actually here to talk about Transformers and some of the problems you have. So we got a couple of these guys. Now the Shockwave, the original Shockwave, was made by Toyco, and it was leased to Hasbro to create the Shockwave. And there you go, there's your Toyco right there on the side of the leg. And everybody always talks about how sturdy these things are. And I mean, this is typical for a Shockwave. The arms just being broken right the hell off. Usually the ears are broken off on the head. This viewfinder piece right here, usually that's shattered too. And I've actually seen this whole bottom half section right here destroyed quite a few times, and you can see that this one's already a little broke there. And then we also have the original version of them, which was Galactic Man, and yeah, this one is a little bit worse for wear as well. Arm broken off, the whole bottom assembly piece broken off down here. But yeah, this is what Toyco was doing before it was subleased out to Hasbro. They were making Galactic Man, which was in Radio Shack, and he was also known as Astra Magnum and being sold. Pretty interesting toy, and even though there's a bit of die cast in here, these things were fallible in a lot of different spots, especially this electronic tubing piece. Anyway, guys, hope you have a good one. Later, y'all.
We got Armada Universe.
So
Did
yeah,
film that for you?
I don't know what was going on with that video because that
It was-
video doesn't
That
look
was shot
like
in
that.
Michael J. Fox cam.
That was wacky. Like, I don't understand. It had to have happened when I uploaded it today. And I've been having problems with the internet all day long. It must have did something to the compression when I uploaded it. Wow, what a mess. Yeah, the Shockwave, or as he was known as, I just said it, freaking Magnum.
Because he's black.
These toys are as Birkin as Disney and Lucasfilm. Yeah, and you know what? And that's the funny thing. And I got into that discussion with somebody before where they talked about how much better Transformers were than GoBots. I have box loads of old Transformers back there that are just broken to shit. And I have box loads of GoBots, and most of the GoBots are actually in better condition than the Transformers. So
Probably because they're smaller, easier to take care of.
and I don't know, not you would think, because a lot of those things were small little plastic toys, you'd think that they would be broken up just as bad. Yeah, you would assume so.
I don't know. A lot of the smaller toys I had from back in the day, they held up in better condition than the bigger ones.
Godzillionaire, you are not wrong. I've done repairs on a few different Shockwaves, and it's getting those springs for the legs to stay in place when you snap the body back together. Oh, what a mess that those are. Because if you don't get those springs in just right, they will flop all over the place. And what's going on? Sabian Gaming, what's up?
Hello, hello.
Oh,
That's because there's a couple different chats going on, Ancient One. So we got some on my channel, some on Vinnie's channel, and then there's some people over on X. I'm not really seeing a lot of X comments right now, but there are a lot of people watching. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vinnie, yeah, or you or Trina, I got to try to dig up some more content for us to talk about in the middle or towards the end of the show, I should say. So you got this?
Trina, do you have anything else tonight or no?
No, that was it for me.
Okay. Yeah. Let me whip this one out.
God damn it! I have 10 fucking figures to show off, and I can't show them.
Oh man,
That
I hate
sucks,
when that
dude.
happens. I know. Yeah, my camera. For some reason, I got to redo OBS or something because like
I don't understand why it's doing this. I've never used OBS on my fucking. I've never used it on this laptop. Never. So I don't know how the hell that happened.
Yeah,
Weird.
I wish I knew, man. Because if I could fix mine, I would give you some help there too. Hold on, let me show this.
I got this awesome. I'm holding it right now. I got this awesome Brood X-Men figure from the OG line.
Oh, I remember that one too. I had that. Oh shit. Well, this one, this was one I didn't think I'd be getting. Didn't even know that they freaking made her. They actually did a proper John Byrne.
Oh, nice,
What was that?
nice.
Yeah, dude, I was surprised as hell to see this thing. John Byrne and his run on She-Hulk, it's like one of the reasons like I draw chicks so hot for comics, because I'm like, that's the type of vibe that I wanted, especially with City of Venus. It was something similar to what he had, because everyone and their mother freaking picked up that She-Hulk book. It was so much fun. It was wacky. It was crazy, but he drew her so hot, and she looked fantastic. It had like the John Buscema kind of flair to it as well, but with the bigger 1980s hair. Yeah, John Byrne killed it. So when I actually saw this, I was like, yeah, I gotta get this thing.
Everything John Byrne did was pretty awesome. So.
Oh hell yeah, man! That guy was so
Superman
talented.
is dope.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Like I don't understand this retro packaging. I guess it was from the Iron Man cartoon.
Yeah, the store I go to, they have a couple of these Iron Man figures. They had the Spider Woman one,
Okay.
but it was the original one, and it had that same packaging. I
Nice.
like that they're doing the old Toy Biz packaging with these.
Yeah, it's. I do like some of them that they did, like the Spider-Man ones. I think look amazing.
Yeah.
They're so clean, and the X-Men '97.
Yeah, the X-Men one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like that they're putting me back on the cardboard like that. But again, how big this figure is, they had to have her like squatted down in the packaging because she's like almost 7.5 inches, compared to the other lines of the Marvel Legends and stuff. Like I'm surprised they did an accurate version of She-Hulk. None of that it's ma'am shit. None of the TV garbage that failed. They actually did a proper She-Hulk, and again, throwback to the proper '80s and early '90s versions of her, and killer stuff right here. The sculpt work is phenomenal. That face, dude, it looks like one of his drawings come to life. Like they really did nail that. Again, it's like I said, mostly like solid plastic. But the way that they did it, like the skin and everything, that's all molded plastic. But then like the chest part, that's connected to the purple area. So like they put really clean paint for like her upper chest that's attached like to the neck there. It was ultra clean. Like I thought it was a separate molded piece and then plugged in, but it's not. It's actually painted. So they're really stepping up their game with that. I don't know what paint they're using, but usually it's like kind of like faded through. There's nothing was faded through. It looks good. For articulation, surprisingly, she does have some movement, but obviously it's restricted because of the hair. But it's a little bit softer, so you could get some, side to side out of that. Arms do go all the way around. The shoulders, solid joints, and they're ratcheted. By the way, the shoulder joints are ratcheted. So I've never seen that in the Marvel Legends figure. She does have the double hinge and the seamless, the pinless joints. So again, beautiful work they did on here. The pivot with the upper articulation stuff is excellent. There is no waist turn though, and the bottom part is all painted. It's the purple plastic with the white stripe painted on it. You want to see Hulk in a banana hammock? Oh boy, that's Trina. But yeah, no, this one they did a really nice job. There is boot cut, but the way they sculpted it, I got a feeling they're gonna reuse this body and they're gonna do different stuff with her, and they wanted to keep the sculpt all clean, so it makes sense why they did it like that. But accessories wise, she comes with this busted up kind of machine gun and alternate hands. That's the only major downside on this figure. They could have thrown in an alternate head with hair swooped to the side so you could put her in different kind of poses and have more articulation with the head, a different expression. There's a few other things I think personally that they could have added since the packaging had so much room in it as well. But
They could have put the catcher's mouth in there.
They could have, or at least gritting teeth. But look at the size of her. This is what you want to see. This is how she was. She was towering over the other female characters. And that's why I did the pose like that too, with her elbow resting on Jean Grey's head, pretty much. But yeah, that is awesome. They really did do an excellent job with the scaling, the sculpt work, the paint on here. Beautiful figure. Articulation's really nice too. Again, for a larger figure, there's a lot going on here. So excellent stuff. And here she is with Deadpool. And I wanted to make sure that he was in this review as well because the one from the TV series is trying to have a lawsuit because she's not in the movie. She was supposed to be. She had a contract. So I wanted to do a mocking thing of this here for the review. So we have original She-Hulk, not that shitty Disney +1. And yeah, she's the first character to break that fourth wall. It wasn't Deadpool. It was her. So to have both of these characters like that, I thought it was pretty good to have him in the review.
You know what? I find pretty impressive that the way you got her sitting cross-legged like that, almost Indian style. The fact that she was able to turn the legs like that that's pretty impressive.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They really are stepping it up. There's a couple of things like if I were working on this, that I would have added to it to get even more range of motion. But for what they have here and for Marvel Legends and their specific style, it really is pretty damn impressive. So, yeah, and I would not pass up this figure if you do see her in stores, especially if you're a fan of John Byrne's stuff and original She-Hulk. Yeah, this thing nails it. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, they did. I was super surprised by this one. So, yeah, excellent stuff. The rest of that wave looks kind of odd. They have like really cartoon versions of Iron Man with giant.
I wonder if they even made a She-Hulk for that Iron Man 90s line.
I don't know.
They must have if they put this one out.
Maybe, or at least if she was in the cartoon, possibly. I don't know. But I got a feeling they're going to reuse more than a few times.
They'll probably put her in a Fantastic Four costume.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the first thought that I had. But yeah, she freaking towers over Tombstone, and he was a big figure. You know, here's the Hugh Jackman one. He's a little bit over 6 inches.
I like what you did here. This is cool.
Yeah, I had to.
That's awesome.
I think it's very in character for them. So, you know, excellent stuff. Right. That might have to be the actual title card for it.
Do it. That was awesome.
Yeah, and there to show scale as well. There's the Wolverine, because he's a little guy. But yeah, she gets a 9 out of 10. Again, she would have gotten a higher score. I almost gave her a 9.5 if there was extra hands in there, because she was kind of known for, like, you know, doing the hand clap as well. Some different kind of gesturing hands would have been awesome, and alternate head at least. That would have been really, really good and really wise, because especially if you flip through those old comic books, she was always doing different stuff. She always had different looks. And again, you could have like sculpted it so that it's off to the side so you can get more movement out of the head and have her looking upright. And there's something more that they could have done for sure. So, but for what we have here, very, very impressed. Again, had no idea they were even making this. So this was a really cool surprise, and again, I'm a huge fan of the older stuff. You know, the 60s, 70s, 80s, some stuff in the 90s. That's the Marvel era. I thought that, you know, really nailed it. So seeing this, yeah, again, I wouldn't pass up these female figures, especially the ones that are done correctly. The aftermarket, it gets pretty insane on them. So if you do happen to see her and you do like the character, jump on it. I think she's already like double or triple in price.
Not shocking. Not shocking at all. Yeah. Very, very nice looking figure, though.
Yeah, man. Thanks. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go again, since unfortunately Slasher can't show anything and Trina's already tapped out. So I'm going to be bringing another Transformer. I know somewhere Papa is probably laying on the ground holding his liver, thinking about all these Transformer reviews. But Papa, this one's for you. This set is actually something I've had for quite some time, and God forgive me, I can't remember exactly where it came from. I think it might have even been a Christmas gift from the wife, and it could have been an Amazon exclusive. I just don't recall. But yeah, I'm just going to get into it and let the videos speak for themselves. I enjoyed these, I will say that much.
Welcome back, as we're hanging out with Dark Helmet, the master of the sci-fi and Transformers pig. And we're going to be taking a look at something that's been in the collection for a while. We haven't had a chance to get it out and take a look at it, but here we go. Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron, the Golden Disc Collection, Autobot Puffer and Autobot Road Ranger. So let's go ahead and get started with these two guys, who they are. So Autobot Puffer is actually, it's nothing more than a Pipes figure that was miscolored. So it was kind of given this name Puffer, since it kind of reminded everybody like a cross between Puffer and Pipes, hence Puffer. As for Autobot Road Ranger, this one is a more modern version of a 2004 eHobby exclusive of the character of the same name. But who is Road Ranger? Road Ranger is actually a GoBot. So when Taka was failing and going bankrupt, Hasbro bought all the rights and licensing names of GoBots and all the characters' names from them. They did not, however, purchase the original designs of the toys, since they actually still to this day belong to Bondi. They did, however, create this version by using a Huffer-based model and just redecoing it and calling it Road Ranger. Here we go with Autobot Puffer and Road Ranger right out of the packaging. Here we go with Puffer and Road Ranger both running into action. As you can see, Puffer has, just like Pipes, he's got those two big extra ports that were the exhaust on the original vehicle form, but these ones actually port on the side as guns. And of course, you can see Road Ranger over there has a blaster and a big shield unit. Both of these ones are balancing very well, and they look phenomenal.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Given a little bit of back history, like I always do, John Pika, the musician, Ancient One sent me here. Well, hello to you, and thank you for joining us. Really do appreciate it, and thank you, Ancient One, for sending people over. Ancient One again, sharing links out there, much appreciated, sir. Thank you so much for that. Everybody's links, Slashers, Trina's, and of course Vinnie's as well. Soul Assassin, question: y'all like horror? Are you going to review the Acolyte? No. I don't care if that hits Ollie's or not. I am not. Look, I already got into it with one of the big people from the big YouTuber society.
The only thing that's big about them are their egos.
Yeah, right. Complaining about this shit. Really, dude. I seem to recall a lot of you son of a bitches talking about you vote with your wallets. Well, if you vote for your wallets, why are you still watching this shit? Vote with your wallet.
They watch it so we don't have to.
Yeah. Who asked them?
Exactly.
Appreciate that. Yeah, share everybody's links that wants their links shared out, each one. Appreciate that, man. Everybody's got a chance to shine on my channel. You know, you can go ahead and get a little self-promotion. I don't mind. It's not going to bother me at all. So what did you guys think about those ones so far?
Yeah, I have Pipes, so that he's a decent figure. So seeing that they're even doing stuff like this, like it's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
Public enemy number one.
Do you feel it's a little bit of a money grab to be releasing them like that?
You know what? I normally I would say yes, but this is a little bit of a nod to the fans, because the name Puffer was actually a fan given name. This wasn't something that was originally Hasbro designed. So when they did that 2004 eHobby exclusive, it was the fans that named that miscoloration of Pipes on the. I forget if it was the figure or just the card that was miscolored, but they called it Puffer, and they used that in 2004 or something like that, where I think they did a Puffer figure. But I know they did Road Ranger and a bunch of the other GoBots in a big multi-pack of mini bots to represent the GoBot names that they had acquired from Tonka. So I think because of that, and because it's so rarely ever used by Hasbro, I don't really find this one as much of a grab. And after I'm done, you know, we're at the end of the night and we're going to be talking about stuff that's upcoming, there is something else that's upcoming that is directly related to the Road Ranger and GoBots, which I seen that and my eyes lit up. I was like, son of a bitch, man, I ain't got no money. Things are about as bad as they can be and as tight as they can be with cash right now, and they're coming out with that like son of a bitch. Just horrible. Yeah, they're ego into childish behavior. Yeah, huh? Gary and David. It is a damn joke. It is all bullshit. Just people are just ridiculous. Like, really, get a fucking life, you sons of bitches. If all that stuff, the misery tubing was taken away, they would have absolutely nothing. They damn sure couldn't sit up here and talk about stuff they enjoy the way we do. They wouldn't be able to do it. But I'm going to get into the second half, and then we're going to get final thoughts from everybody. What you thought about this two pack? Yeah, I was pretty damn impressed with it. There was a few misses along the way, but I will say offhand and from the jump, the few misses that are in these, I did not mind it. So here we go.
We now return to the Transformers.
we go with both Puffer and Road Ranger in another pose. Got Puffer blasting up into the air, looking up about as far as he can. And then we've got Road Ranger over there using that big giant shield as not only a shield, but as a brace for his weapon to get some good steady shots at those Decepticons. Full kneeling position, very impressive. I love when the figures are able to do that. More pose for these two in some very wide-legged stances, taking their last stand maybe against a group of Decepticons. Really, really nice. Very well done. Very well balanced. Here we go with both Puffer and Road Ranger transformed into their truck forms. There's a few things about the way these things transform. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. There, you can technically just port these on the back over here if you wanted to. And there you go with Puffer. Now, as far as Road Ranger, he's kind of got this almost like dump truck type look to him, or maybe a flatbed type of truck look. I'm not really sure exactly what they were going for. I will say that on this one, it's black on here, but if you look on the original picture on the box, they're showing it to be silver. So I don't know if that was a last minute change. They decided, oh, it looked better in black along with the outside body of the truck and just silver on the inside. They're not bad. Now, it took a hot minute to figure out how to move everything and port it into place. Once I did, the second one was no problem whatsoever. I gotta say that I'm pretty happy with this two set. These are decent. They got a lot of range of movement. They both look excellent. The paint applications are really good. Overall, I gotta say I'm impressed with these two. And the Guinea Pig Collective is going to give this 2-pack a solid 10 out of 10. I really don't think there is a lot more that they could have done with these to make them any better. I mean, these are smaller size figures. I mean, they still fit into that deluxe range technically. But overall, these things have everything that you would expect to have them. Lots of places to port the weapons on, and a decent look to both of them. Anyway, guys, that is all we have on this twin pack. I believe this one was available through either Amazon or Pulse. I forget what it was. I know it wasn't exclusive. So unless you actually found the Golden Disc pack exclusives, because there was a few of them, you probably never seen these guys.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Yeah, the color schemes on them, they work on both modes. I really do like that.
I didn't mention it, but Road Ranger's gun, it splits apart and it becomes in two back ends of that like dump truck or flatbed trailer. Yeah,
I thought
really
something
cool
like that. Yeah, I thought something like that would that makes sense.
Yeah, I was impressed with that. I mean, the range of motion on both of them too, and because I've seen, and it's really wacky. Because right before I did these two, I did the Sideswipe Gamer Edition one, the Studio Series Gamer Edition for the War for Cybertron game from Acclaim and High Moon Studios, and wait till I get into that one next week. What an absolute turd that thing is. And another one, it's like the Starscream one. Thank God I didn't pay full price, because at $35 for the Starscream and $25 for the Sideswipe, not worth it. Not worth it. For like $17, and it's garbage. But whether or not I wanted to take it back, it wasn't a big pinch. You know what I mean? But wow, I mean, I just don't get it. Like some of the stuff that they were doing 5 years ago, 4 years ago, even a lot of it was a lot better than some of the newer stuff they have coming out now. And it was really refreshing to see that Sandstorm one that you just picked up was done so well, because some of the other newer ones that I've been seeing that have only been out for 4 or 5 months at tops, if even that long, they're just, a lot of them are just trash, just absolute trash. Like I bought 5 of the Gamer Edition ones. Cliff Jumper was falling apart every time I went to Transformer. Went right back to the store. Megatron was good. Optimus Prime was good. Starscream is a piece of shit. Cliff Jumper is a piece of shit. I mean, Sideswipe is a piece of shit. And it's like, I'm looking like, I don't even know if I want to buy any more of their Gamer Edition ones, if that's the way they're going to be. Because it's more misses now than hits. And that is not something that is saying, hey, I want to spend my money on it.
Yeah, I would probably pass on those. I've not been impressed by the video game ones at all. Yeah, I don't know. Optimus, like that's a big figure for what Voyager class or whatever. It looked halfway decent, but yeah, for the most part, the rest of them, I don't know. Like you said, I think they just went lazy on that line.
So I did see something else, and I don't know if I got a picture for it or not. Shit. I don't think I did. So I did see that they are coming out with another Optimus Prime, and he looks very G1-ish. So he's not exactly G1 like the Missing Link one, but he looks very much like that, but just a little bit more cartoony looking. And it's coming out into the Legacy United line. So I'm not sure if this one's going to be a deluxe or if it's going to be a Voyager, but the early pictures that I've seen of it look absolutely outstanding.
Nice.
So some of the other stuff that Hasbro's got going on, they still got these up for sale. They can't get rid of them, and I can't understand why. At $109.99 for them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Overall, you are paying less by buying all three of these together in one big giant pack, but it just seems kind of steep.
But and they even here's the thing: there's just the reissues of these figures, and granted, a couple of them are hard to get anyway. But again, like that Soundwave, he's being released like a special edition with all 5 freaking cassettes. And to me, I think the price is ridiculous. They're charging like $55, $60 on this new re-release of Soundwave by himself. Well, like I said, with the 5 cassettes. So it's like, wait a minute. You have that. You just released this one. You had the other exclusive to Walmart. You know what I mean? It's like, why don't you just make it properly available and at an affordable price? You're telling me to tell me the cassettes are worth that much more money on top of that? Bullshit.
Well, the cassettes are what they're averaging right around like $9.99 now, because they did finally lower the prices down a little bit, because they were $12.99 for the longest time, and I think they brought them back down to either $10.99 or $9.99. Either way, they're not that much, so it really shouldn't warrant that high of a price tag. And this is the problem that a lot of the toy stores are having. They don't want to stock these things because of the outrageous prices, because nobody wants to buy them.
Yeah, I know.
They also had this coming out for the 40th. I really don't know what I think about these. It looks like they're kind of like IDW versioned of them. And I'm just not feeling it. It's supposed to be Hot Rod, and I'm not really sure if the other one is supposed to be... oh, God, what was that guy? He was part of the Wreckers. I did the figure, and I told Trina, because it was the same one that they based the Frankenstein mold on, Impactor. I don't know if that's supposed to be Impactor or if that's somebody else. I think they look, to me, I just don't like them. I think they look like trash, honestly. I'm not impressed with it.
Did you, so do they resemble the comic books? Because I guess
the Hot Rod looks like the IDW version, but I never liked the early IDW version of Hot Rod in that comic anyway. I just thought it looked like trash. Later on, they did a different version, looked much better, but that looks like the early versions they were doing. I just didn't like it. They also have these guys coming out, which this is what I was talking about, the GoBot Guardians. So they're doing more of the repaints. So they got Gears, they got Warpath, and then they got Cosmos, and they're redoing them as GoBots. They don't say the names on these ones, but and I forget exactly what they were, but this is kind of like the same thing they did in 2004, except they had all 5 bots. So this one, they're just doing the 3. But really cool. I like the idea that they're doing that again. I'm sure that this is probably going to be an exclusive to Amazon or maybe Pulse or something like that, but I like it. I dig it. I think it's pretty cool. Then the last one for Transformers they have is there's another Soundwave right there.
Yeah,
coming with Ravage, and I think that's Buzzsaw.
Yeah, but you see what I mean? That's the Soundwave I was talking about. So he's leader class now, just so they can make his box bigger and tack in his 4 cassettes or whatever and charge everyone in arm and a leg.
I'm not sure that one's 4 cassettes. They're only, if they were doing all 4, they would have showed 4. They're only showing 2. I think that one's just 2 cassettes.
No, it's 4. I saw it today.
That is the 4.
Yeah, it might have been on Big Bad Toys. I forgot where I saw it, but yeah, I saw the whole thing. Yeah, it's 4 cassettes, and they crammed them all in there. That's why leader class box. That's horseshit, especially with the empty space that they have inside all these regular packaging. You can put them in a regular freaking deluxe box and just slide all the cassettes in the back. No problem. Like I said, these are these companies because they know Soundwave is a popular character. They know his cassettes they were difficult to get when they were coming out. So yeah, we'll just do it all together, and then these suckers will pay any price for it. And that's what they want to do. They want to bend over the customer. That's why these companies they're so scummy.
Probably to a degree, Time Profit, probably to a degree. Yeah. I think there are still kids that like comics, but it's not like it used to be when most of us were growing up. They're re-releasing the Megatron again from Armada, which I was never a fan of that version of Megatron anyway. Now, I'm not really sure who the one on the end. I don't know if that's supposed to be Nemesis Prime or if that's supposed to be another version of Motormaster.
I don't know.
And the first one,
His
I'm not
head
even
is-
sure.
Yeah, his head is Motormaster, but I can't.
Yeah, it looks like Motormaster,
I
but
can't tell the rest of that.
I wish I could have blown the pictures up more, but I was kind of crunched for time.
I might be able to find it in a few minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. Some of the other stuff that I see they got coming out, getting back into the G.I. Joe stuff, they got these guys coming out. They got Storm Shadow, Iron Grenadier Bat, and Alpine Pine.
Oh, that's dope that they got the Iron Grenadier.
Grenadier, yeah.
Grenadier.
Oh,
The Storm Shadow looks
Storm
great.
Shadow, awesome.
Yeah, this one looks absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah.
What
I
a
dig
cool
what they got.
figure.
From what I understand, I thought if somebody was saying something about they think that the arrows are separate too.
Oh,
Kind of place the arrows.
Yeah,
in
they
there.
should be. I think because they reuse like the bow and some of the other accessories here and there.
Pretty cool. I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah,
Then,
the color
here's another
scheme
picture.
and then the design of that figure is fucking epic.
and who's that up there? Alpine.
Alpine, yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, he does.
This is a good wave.
Does he not have his goggles though?
No, he should come with them. I saw photos that he had them.
Oh, okay, yeah, right there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy that they finally
When I saw this picture, just the Iron Grenadier caught my eye more than anything. Oh, that's awesome! Storm Shadow sitting like that.
Yep, I'm telling you, these things look fantastic.
Yeah.
Moving over to Marvel real quick. So they got the Magneto helmet.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I saw this in store. It looks so cheap in store.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks thinner and kind of like flimsy material. It does not. Yeah, it does
Like
not
those
look-
crappy Black Panther masks they were selling for a while.
Not that bad. My brother pointed out we were at the mall. We were walking by like a week or two ago, and they had it in the Disney outlet store. And he's like, "Did you see this?" I said, "What?" I turned around. It looked like shit. It really did. Cheap.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Well, here's something that I was actually interested in. I thought this looked pretty good.
Okay.
See, I don't like the face on this man thing. Toy Biz did a better one.
Yeah. They changed the face on this.
Yeah.
It says right there, the one from Werewolf from Night. So
Yeah,
they
it
try to
says
make it look
Werewolf
like
by Night.
Yeah, they changed the head so it looked closer to that. He was what do you call it? A Build-A-Wave figure originally. It looks like they used the same body.
I don't mind it overall though. I think it looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
The Toy Biz one I have, it was awesome. You came with a stand, and there was like, it was cool. It had like a jumping frog coming out of the bottom of the stand. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have the figure, but I can't find the
Yeah, I
stand.
remember that one. I do remember that one. But yeah, like I said, this guy he's a reissue of a Build-A-Wave one, and then they fucked up the head. Look at the background. They couldn't even get his brow right from the TV show. Like he looks more like an elephant. His face.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Without the ears, it's like, what did they do? I don't know. And the paint job looks kind of shitty to me too. That brown that's on it. It looks like he's got little pieces of shit all over him.
I don't know if did you ever see the one that they did? And I don't remember if it was actually considered part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They did a Man Thing, and I know it was available.
Yeah, they did a shitty, like, I think it was a Sci-Fi Channel movie or something.
I don't remember. I actually watched it, and for the most part, I didn't mind it. I wouldn't say it was great, but I didn't mind it.
I think it was a Sci-Fi Channel, like late 90s. I think it was a movie.
Wow, it was $79, Frankie?
Jesus.
For that Man Thing figure?
Sorry.
No, the helmet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you wear that helmet? Yeah, that's what it's made for.
Yeah.
I'd like to show something. Godzillionaire mentioned it. Let me share it.
Oh, I did find the sound wave as well. Yeah, we showed it. Slasher and I. Yeah, we showed it last week.
Okay. Yeah. So I wasn't here.
Yeah, we literally said, "Oh, Trina would have loved this one."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you were right.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you already have it on pre-order?
No, I can't stop thinking about it though.
You're gonna run around your house with this, waving it around at your husband.
Dude, like Halloween is coming. Like
Trina, let me tell you something. If you don't buy this, do you know how disappointed Bruce Campbell is going to be in you? Do you really want to disappoint that man?
And I know what she's going to end up doing too. She's going to tell her husband, "Here, put on these brown pants, this blue shirt, and what?" And then she's going to blindfold him and put this on his hand.
Yeah, but it benefits him to do that too.
Right.
just remember, he needs to say, "Give me some sugar, baby."
Oh my god.
Groovy.
I don't know. I might get this. I love it. I can't stop thinking about it.
I know. You got a great shrine going.
I know, right? Like I need it.
Do you have that giant portrait yet of him with the candles all around?
No, I just have a big movie poster of Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah, that movie poster is the best.
Yeah, it's funny.
Such a freaking classic.
All right. Well, since you guys shared this, I'll stop doing that. But yeah,
I got something I saw on Twitter. This looks pretty awesome.
Oh wow, that does look cool.
Yeah, from Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second movie. Yeah, the extras on this look really good.
Yeah, you see the head with the tongue sticking out. That's awesome.
Yep. And they did it just like the movie too, where he towers over the Venom figure. They made him much larger.
But all those attachments, that's sick. I love
the
that.
attachments are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's more expensive though, right? What is he, like 34?
$39.99.
Jeez, even more than that. Wow. So I mean, these companies, they keep inching these prices up. It's getting a little ridiculous.
What are you talking about? We were just told that prices are coming down across the board.
Yeah.
Not after the Petro deal that fucking fell through.
Well, let's see what other figures this guy's showing. Yamaguchi Deadpool.
Yeah, the amazing Yamaguchi. I have a knockoff version of this. I got him for like $15. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
A couple pieces broke off because he was a knockoff.
Yeah, that company right there, Revel Tech, they do make some really nice looking figures.
They do.
Yeah,
I have a Wolverine that they did. They're more stylized, but yeah, they're pretty damn amazing. The Wolverine I have is legit though.
I like the face.
Yeah, this is awesome.
The other one almost looks like Marvel vs. Capcom type of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like he's thicker.
What is this white Deadpool? What is this?
Oh, that's what do you call it? The X-Force version. X-Force all had that same color scheme in their costume.
Wow. Look at all the accessories.
Yeah.
That's why I love that company. They're more pricey though. They're Japanese imports.
Oh, cool. He's got a lit dynamite. A lit bomb.
Yeah, that bomb's cool.
Is that a chimichanga?
This?
It is. The Marvel Legends one, the one of the first figures that they released of him from Hasbro, he came with the chimichanga as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars. Skip.
Yeah.
Game of
Wait,
Thrones. Not
can I
interested.
see that Game of Thrones one?
Sure.
I think it's
The dragon.
one.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
it's
shitty.
McFarlane.
It looks cool, but I have no interest in Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
You know, they're smaller than you would expect. Like the wingspan's all right, but they're smaller than what. If you remember the dragons that they used to do, these guys are I feel like a way smaller scale. They're still nice. I have I think 2 of them.
Well, yeah, and then maybe they were nice at one time, but you're now talking about modern McFarlane. And yeah, just a total waste of time to buy anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, look, GoBots, Tommy.
I mentioned that already earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I stepped out of the room because I had to change my I had to fix something on my my stomach.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
What bumblebee is that?
Lego Bumblebee.
Interesting. What the hell?
So wait, how do you transform a Lego?
Pop it
You
apart,
take it
put it back
apart?
together.
You take it apart.
Huh. Weird. I mean, I seen the Optimus Prime in Target like last year or something.
Oh, there's that man thing again.
Yeah, you can pass on.
Or more Godzilla figures. Oh, 1954 Godzilla.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, with the goofy face.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like the goofy face.
Costume look for the
Yeah, I love that look.
Yeah, and my problem now with that company is they're becoming really cheap with a lot of stuff that they're putting out, and then they just keep jacking the prices up. Like those figures used to start off at 65, now they're starting somewhere around like 80.
Yeah,
it's getting way too expensive.
Yeah,
It's like I think it's all going that way. Prices are going up, quality is going down.
yeah. Sadly,
With everything.
Yeah.
yeah. Here is the Soundwave. Oh, and I made a mistake. It wasn't 4 cassettes; it's 3 cassettes. But even still, I think that it's way overpriced. You know, they still look good, but dude, leader class. Come on, it's bullshit.
Well, I mean, I guess what the hell is the leader class at now? Is it 60?
Almost
69 or something?
I don't know, dude. Like I said, these prices are getting so out of hand.
Well, because if you look at the Soundwave was Voyager, so he was about 35, and if you figure 10 each for each cassette, that's 65.
But again, and these cassettes are cheap, man. Especially, I mean, dude, that freaking they didn't even do a proper Ravage, like a new one. It's just the same shitty old one, and it's like, come on. You see knockoff companies do a way better job for way cheaper. Oh yeah, you remember the Megatron I was looking for, the concept one I had mentioned from the Bumblebee movie?
Yeah,
they already did a knockoff of him for like half the price.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit.
So does he come with all these cassettes?
Yeah, he comes with these 3.
And what's
the only go ahead.
And how much do they want for this?
Like 55 to 60 or whatever the new price is going to be on them. And then they try.
Yeah, I think leader class is 55. So, like I said, technically this is it's not a bad deal, really.
I like
taking
this.
that in consideration.
I like that guy.
Not bad.
He's a beautiful figure. I mean, Tommy, he hooked me up with the Netflix one or the exclusive that was at Walmart, which is essentially this figure and like what a laser.
2 sets. Was it?
He came with 2. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think Ravage came with him. You're right.
Yeah, because that was the early Ravage. Because that's the thing that's kind of killing me. Like they didn't make a new Ravage figure like they did for Rumble. And even the laser beak, it looks like it's the same one from the freaking early Kingdom line. Instead of making a whole new mold, they didn't do that for the studio series. We never got Laserbeak, we never got Buzzsaw, we never got Rat Bat, and we never got Ravage from them.
Yep. I don't understand it. Why not do that? because I know that they could and they could do it really well, but nope, we still have the cheap one here. So, but that's what kind of drives me crazy because they're asking for those prices, and like I said, granted, he was a tougher figure to find. You know, I never saw him because he wasn't exclusive to Walmart. I only had the one that turned to the spaceship, the Siege one, which in robot mode it's almost the same exact, but yeah, he transformed differently for sure. Still a really nice figure. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed it, but to have the classic one, yeah, that's what you want. And they knew it, and that's why that release, they made the price more, and on this one, the price went up even more than that. Because wasn't he like around $40 for him in the two cassettes?
It was 35 back then.
Okay, 35, and now you're looking at around 60-ish.
I think it was 30. No, wait a minute. No, it was a little less than 35. That was before the price hikes when I picked that up. So that one would have been sitting at about 30. It was about 30 even.
So here's a question. For each one of these little cassette transformers, would you pay
They're about
$10? Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah, and that price just came down though, Trina. We were just talking about that. Like these when I picked up Rumble, which is technically Frenzy, but you know, for the cartoon's sake, it's Rumble because that's what they made them in Sunbow. They were going for $12.90. It was like $11.99 to $12.99 a figure, and the prices just recently came back down to right around 10. It's either 10 or 11. I forget what it is.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't pay $10 for that Ravage. That Ravage
looks like shit. The Laserbeak one from the Kingdom line was a decent enough mold. And really, though, this is one thing they never did give us Buzzsaw in that line at all. So, I mean, also this is a repainting of Laserbeak, but I mean, at least they got that right.
Why did they make Ravage so stupid looking?
I don't know. It's just their design choices were just garbage. And I think they wanted to get closer to sort of how the original one transformed. At this point, step it up, make him look like a proper freaking like Panther thing. You know, it's
because he looks like a retarded wolf in this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did a pretty good job with the Rumble and Frenzy ones. They transformed very similar to the original cassette tapes.
Yeah,
and they look fantastic with tons of freaking movement and range. Like I was able to get him down into a damn kneeling position for a small core class figure like that. They can do it. The problem is they have lazy people. It's kind of like with some of the other toys that I'm going to be showing off next week with that Sideswipe. It was just complete laziness on their part. They didn't want to put the time to design this thing properly.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, for the same price as this guy, you could get a knockoff version of the Masterpiece Soundwave, which is like closer to 10 inches and more detailed. And I believe he comes with Laserbeak. He comes with at least one cassette for the same price as what this is. You know, and again, you can have die-cast parts on it. Like, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, Hasbro, you got competition with third-party companies that, again, can give you better quality.
You know what I'm waiting for, Vinny?
What's that?
I'm waiting for them to come up with the Missing Link Soundwave.
The Missing Link?
You know how they did the Missing Link Optimus Prime where it's the G1 toy with articulation?
Oh, okay.
Just imagine a G1 Soundwave, but with articulation.
Did you hear that? I just heard a sploosh sound.
I still want that freaking Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee. Those things look freaking amazing. The little Missing Link ones that they have out.
Yeah,
they're tremendous looking.
I did find that that Motormaster. It's an animated version.
Okay,
I'll share it. Yeah, these designs are. Again, I haven't seen the cartoons, but they look.
It looks like garbage.
That looks like shit.
And you know, and I get it. They're trying to bring in Transformer fans from all the way across, but yeah, like, that just looks bad.
It's what the French call le merde. That was pretty terrible. A deluxe version of Optimus. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, the Legacy. Okay.
Yeah,
they have
Legacy United Optimus that I was telling you about.
Yeah. So he's smaller than.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if he's deluxe or if he's Voyager, but it looked really nice from what I seen.
Yeah. For like a little stubby version of him. Not bad.
Does it say if it's deluxe or?
Where the hell does it say that?
It says it right down the bottom, deluxe.
Yeah, deluxe. Yep.
It still looks nice though. It's got a lot of the G1 cartoon aesthetics to it, and I mean even some of the G1 toy aesthetics to it. So
Yeah.
I mean I think it looks nice. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more consumer friendly price point wise,
Yeah.
as opposed to the missing link,
Now,
I would say this is decent. But it's going to be all plastic, you know.
right, but the deluxe now, is this like the renaming of the core class?
No, deluxe is just their standard size, like Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, like all those figures. That's deluxe.
See, that's weird. That's holy crap. And I don't know. He's just he's a little bit bigger than that Bumblebee figure that's out right now, and that Bumblebee one is like a deluxe class. So I don't know what the hell choices they're making over there. If they're just like high on crack all day when they're
here's the thing with the deluxe figures. So you will have like say Jazz, Trailbreaker, any of those guys in the deluxe size, and they will actually even Ironhide because he was still considered deluxe, way taller than Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Bumblebee but he wasn't small enough to put into a core class line.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why he wound up as deluxe. It's just like those two I showed off earlier, the Puffer and Road Ranger. They would be considered deluxe size because they're too big to be core class.
Did you see this guy?
Gears, yeah, I know. I wanted that one too, and that's the one that they redid for the GoBots line. And I forget what character he's recolored as, but yeah, that's another one that looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, they did a good job with him. Oh, that chest part opens. Wow. Not bad. I think I had him when I was a kid.
I still have mine.
Yeah. Pretty good. Again, articulation is really nice on this thing, too. Oh, there you go. Another deluxe. Like, look at him in the box.
Uh-huh.
Like, what kind of stupid packaging is this? Oh, my God. Yeah, you can only see a little bit of the figure, and guess what? It's this little bit, and you get all this negative space up there. Like, these people are brain dead.
I wonder if they made like one box size for all the figures.
Yeah.
For the
all the deluxe boxes are exactly the same size, regardless of how small the figure
a
is.
specific way, yeah.
Yep.
But even still, it's like, come on, fix this. This is shit.
Yeah, the way they used to do it before, if it was a smaller deluxe figure, they would actually have them sitting up higher in the package, so it didn't look so retarded on the shelf. So
yeah.
And Time Prophet, I don't know nothing about Prime having a long nose. It must be the glue that you guys have over there.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, the one thing that did piss me off about the GoBots one that I was showing earlier is they're reusing a Cosmos figure. Why not re-release Cosmos? They know that fans that were looking for that figure got fucked over by all the scalpers.
Yeah.
Why not re-release him now in United line?
Yeah.
Give somebody a second chance to get him. They won't though.
No, because they're scummy and shitty. Wow. Okay. Oh, I was going to show that Wolverine. So apparently Hot Toys, they made the Wolverine from the new Deadpool movie, and the deluxe version already sold out. They just put him up for pre-order today. He's already sold out. They have the standard version, and I'll show that. And holy crap, this is the first time we get to actually see him with the mask on, and wow, did they do a killer job. So he is going to be wearing it for the movie. I think that looks amazing. There's your Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. They even whited out the eyes. Pretty cool. I think that's going to look fantastic on screen. But the deluxe version, he's got the yellow arms too that you could do, I guess, from the trailer, or whatever. You could have like 3 different looks essentially, but not too bad. And I don't know what material they're using, but it's like it's a tougher kind of fabric, almost rubbery like. But I think that looks incredible. They had the unmasked too, but where the hell is it? And I think like either the bottom face plate, you could swap it out. I think for the different expressions. And I'm assuming his arms are going to be like that kind of rubbery material, silicone like, so that he could actually bend. But yeah, pretty good. So I'm surprised that the company let them do this, that they showed the mask like this first, because we haven't even seen it in the trailer yet.
I just don't understand why they would want to hide that in the trailer anyway.
I don't know. This is what everybody wanted, so. And I think they fucking nailed it. That's pretty damn impressive. Oh, so they switched it out. Okay. The other one actually has the head sculpt as well, his actual portrait. So yeah, let me, I'll stop screen. I'll show the other one. That's weird. It feels like they didn't know what they were doing in terms of the deluxe versus the standard. So yeah, here's the deluxe one. Which I think his hair looks like shit though in this movie. His hair probably looked the best in Wolverine Origins, but the likeness is there. His face is definitely there. See if we got a closer look. So that's pretty good. And the swap out chest piece, so you have like bullet holes. So not too bad. When they were soliciting it off of the Hot Toys website, because I got an email about it, they have this head in the standard edition as well. And apparently in Big Bad Toy Store, they don't, like, they removed it. So it's just the mask one, which I think is fine. Because, again, I think this hair looks like shit. I don't know who was behind that, but yeah, that's bad.
It almost looks like it should have been in the movie Grease, the way it's going down in the front.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Like, he had the best looking Origins, and like, why not do that? Nope. They give him this weird fucking haircut. But yeah, I think the costume and everything looks really good. But these things are way too overpriced now. This thing's like going for $300. Like, nah, nope, cannot do. And this version I think is closer to $400 because they gave you all the swap out parts. What happened?
Lurch.
Oh shit!
That's gotta be on. Oh my god, that's funny.
But pretty cool. So yeah, there's your 3 different looks for him. So that's the one everyone wanted in the movie. So apparently we are getting that. So that's a good thing. So.
Did you guys show the American Werewolf in London, Jack Goodman and David Kessler action figure 2-pack?
No, when I saw it, I sent it to you right away. So and you're like, "Yep, pre-ordered."
Yeah, literally like instantly. Hold on, let's show it to the people.
Yeah,
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to get this.
Yeah, I told my brother about it too, since he's got the wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the swap out parts on this too. So you can
I just
like the
yeah.
dead look, the zombie look on the one dude.
Oh yeah. This would be an easy diorama to make.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there. That
Look at that. That's freaking amazing.
yeah, and I like his backpack. It looks like it's attached to his coat.
No, it should just plug into the back, and they sculpted those straps on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to make it look like it is. Which is good because it's so snug to his back anyway. You're not really going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
But that's amazing.
They did a great job on this.
Yep.
I think they did a better job on the zombie version than they did on the live version.
That's
This is
fantastic.
great.
Who's that? Is this NECA?
Yep.
Yeah.
That came out of really freaking amazing.
Yeah, they did a good job with this. Yeah, so that's that.
Yep.
That's on pre-order. I can't wait to get that.
Nice.
Wait, they didn't swap out his hands too?
Have a good night, Time Prophet.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
Prophet.
That's weird that they didn't swap out the hands. Maybe we'll attack them in later.
Did anyone see the glow-in-the-dark Nosferatu?
No.
I did see it. Yeah, I thought of Tommy right away.
They did a glow-in-the-dark one.
The stupid thing is it's a fucking Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah, they're all becoming Comic-Con exclusive now because they fucking hate my guts.
Huh.
Sons of bitches.
Hey, you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm going to go in another room and cry.
Wow, that does look good.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Like, I don't usually go for glow in the dark, but I would get this one.
I don't know. Sometimes they look pretty cool. Glow-in-the-dark dudes. The only sucky thing is they lose their glow. Like I have a Spectre, a DC Direct Spectre figure that used to glow in the dark. Not anymore.
Well, DC Direct, they were always a little bit cheaper with stuff. I don't know.
This was the older DC Direct. It was like the early 2000s DC Direct. I like him. I think he looks cool.
Yeah, he looks
It
amazing.
sucks that it's a friggin' exclusive.
But it says convention exclusive, so it's not specifically San Diego. So if they're bringing it to a bunch of different shows,
well, I don't know that the when they
it says SD. It says SDCC 2024 exclusive,
but not on the sticker, which means that they could they could use a loophole and later release it at other conventions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say with a lot of that glow in the dark stuff, I still have stuff from probably like the 70s that have glow in the dark, and it
still works.
Yeah, it's still fine.
I know. What do you guys do?
I got my old Tyco racetrack. The old Tyco racetrack car set that I had the glow in the dark guardrails for the cars, and that still glows in the dark.
When they lose their glow, you gotta like hold it up to the light bulb to get its glow back.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do with the comic book covers that they used to make glow in the dark shit.
Yeah, they used to throw them into cereal boxes too. They'd have like some odd things like that, or little figures or figurines that would glow in the dark, and it's like, here, poison your cereal and enjoy your glow.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, here he is. They're finally releasing him. Looks like he's released in September, but they actually did his mask with like that silver reflection on it, which is really badass. Dude, this guy looks amazing. I can't wait.
I'll say I think this one looks a lot better than the Super 7 version. And the Super 7 version looked good, but this, wow. Especially with that full chrome faceplate.
Yep. This is impressive, man. I know, like, he was released with that Hiss tank with their stupid Hasbro Pulse bullshit. I said, yeah, they'll just wait another couple of months and they'll card him because he's too good of a figure and he's in high demand. And yep, that's what they did. So
now, since they have all these changeable parts, why don't they do one head with a faceplate and one head with the hood?
They'll never do the hood.
They're never going to do the hood again.
Nope. Because
God, bunch of
triple K
candy
nonsense.
pussies.
Yep, they are pussies. You know, unless someone actually has the balls and be like, "No, it's fine. He's Cobra Commander." Yeah, but I don't know. I don't see that
pussy.
happening. Yeah, I'm surprised that these guys still come with guns. To be honest,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know.
you know.
Yeah, and then the next step is to give them all slingshots and fucking
Yeah,
whoopee
Bananas.
cushions.
yeah, bananas. He's a banana gun. To
We'll turn them all into Dennis the Menace.
to go with your banana hammock, Hulk.
Yeah, put this in your hammock.
Right. But yeah, this guy looks amazing. I can't wait. Beautiful stuff.
Have you guys seen? Okay, let's present this. Okay. So, did you guys show this one yet?
I think with you were on this stream, I believe.
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, he looks amazing. I really like it.
I wanted to show Tommy that they have this guy.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that's cool.
Glow in the dark.
and even his Raven is glow in the dark.
That's cool. I know they do like a retro style, the Super 7.
Yeah, Super 7 does a lot of that old school stuff.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, so that's that.
Very cool. And I noticed the Toonie one that we have, he sold out.
Yeah, he's gone. I'm glad I got him.
Same.
Well, the Super 7 glow in the darks. Remember, I got the Mars Attacks figures that were glowing in the dark.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I never did find the one with the dog though, because that was the third one. Never did find it.
Shit. Pretty good stuff.
But we're at the 2-hour mark. Was there anything else that you were gonna go over, or?
No, I'm good. Pretty tapped out, I think.
All right. That is just about going to be a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We missed out on the past couple of weeks, but Trina, we're going to put you in solo mode, and you are up to give the Golden Trina Award to the best review of the night.
Finally remembered it.
Oh man, that's right. The best review. Okay, so, well, I'm gonna give it to Tommy because I'm not gonna vote. Vinnie, because I'm not gonna vote for myself. I liked his She-Hulk review.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, and yeah, you guys know where to find me at Real Horror here on YouTube, and Tuesday nights at 8:30 on ETEP's channel, Wrestling with Horror. We do movie reviews, and that's about it. I'm tired and I can't remember anything, but thank you all for being here. It was awesome to stream with you guys again, and I hope everybody has a great night.
Awesome. Bam. Golden Girl Trina Award. Oh, it's almost appropriate that the first figure is a She-Hulk one that gets.
This is
Trina,
fantastic.
Trina, as always, thanks for joining us. And Vinnie, congratulations on that Golden Trina Award. Well deserved, sir.
I will try
let kick it on over to our man.
What car is that coming up? Creepy. Drive by.
Yeah, maybe if I get my camera working, maybe next week I'll have 20 figures to show.
Let's hope so.
I saw some of the old school Kenner Terminator figures in the store today.
Oh,
nice.
Maybe I'll pick some of those up.
Yeah, I think the only thing we have left is we have a few of the endoskeleton ones.
Yeah, they have the gold one. They have the gold one in there, Tommy.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, thanks for letting me chill and talk toys. Just a little disappointed that I couldn't show up the haul I got today. whatever. Life keeps kicking me in the balls, stomping on it before I can get up off the ground. Hey, such is life.
It happens. It happens. Always a pleasure to have you on us, and I'm glad that both you and Trina are co-hosts on the show as well. And yeah, I guess I'm going to kick it over to myself since somebody else won the Golden Girl Award.
And all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Better at Vinnie to be the Golden Girl than me because I am a rotten pig. Yeah. Anyway, guys, you know where to find me.
I wasn't the Golden Girl. She-Hulk was.
Hey, you're the Golden Girl Award winner, sucker.
I'm the winner, yeah. I guess. Lance? I don't know. I lose either way. Right?
But guys, you should know where to find me by now. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective over on Rumble, on Odyssey, BitChute. Even you can find me on Twitter at _GPC_Warpig, where usually you'll find me giving a lot of freaking weirdo lefties a hard time because that's just what I do. But guys, yeah, you can go to my channel. You can find BattleBots, you can find toy reviews, and of course the pigs, because it's always about the pigs because they control the damn channel. Matter of fact, they were weakening at me a little while ago, demanding more food. So there's that. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you had a good time. And now we're going to kick it on over to the award winner, the Golden Girl.
The award winner.
Shitter was full.
Even when I win, like they're trying to make me lose. Like, you know? For as salty as salty as Tommy gets, I think he definitely deserves one of the Golden Girl.
But don't be a sore winner.
He's gonna get the B. Arthur Award. She was always crabby. Guys, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm gonna put that on the title card for the review. Winner of the Golden Girl Trina Award.
There you go. It's right up in the corner for you, so everybody can see that you won it.
That's gonna be glorious. That's happening. That's happening, folks.
The inaugural Goldie Award.
Hey, it was either going to be that or it was going to be the Dark Knight Award, and we all know how that ended, right, Nancy? So, but yeah, folks, tune in to tomorrow at 5. We're going to be we talk about some crazy stuff. Friday Underground stream as always, and there's plenty of insane stuff going on in the world. I don't know if Alex Jones he officially did his last stream or not today. It was pre-recorded though, but yeah, he went to court, and we'll find out soon whether or not his show is now clipped and the government took it. Crazy stuff going on, folks. Crazy. We'll have plenty of Biden stuff to laugh at because holy shit, this guy did it again. And yeah, we'll hit some other topics, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll have some fun tomorrow. And as always, please remember to back and support my projects. I got a ton of awesome ones. It'd be a shame if you didn't go back them and support them. I'm just saying, it'd be a damn shame. So the art book is the newest one we got out there right now. Something else is coming really soon. Aside from you already have it in the corner. You're gonna put it up again? Jeez, I'm Anyway, if you want some quality work, it's here. And I am working on City of Venus 2 as well. So plenty of amazing hot artwork and really cool stuff in there. But you're going to get a second chance at something real soon as well. And I added an extra 30 pages, I want to say, to I'll get more into it soon. But yeah, it's going to be another chance for the original art books, but at a higher quality as well. Because Volume 1 was a different printer, and that always bummed me out that I didn't have that other printer at the time. So I'm doing a special edition. It's going to have 1 and 2 together. If you want the first printing, though, we have a few of them left, so don't sleep on it. Jump on it. But yeah, the new ones, it's going to be a really big book. So like I said, I added about 30 extra pages of artwork. And yeah, I'll be doing a hard push and all that soon. Once I get everything else completed, there's a couple images I need to make sure that are brand new images that are going to be in the book that are going to be, up to par for everyone. And yeah, so I'm keeping an eye out for it and some announcements soon. We'll be trying something totally different because if you go shit in bed, thanks to all of the horrible grifters that did not fulfill any of their books or people have been waiting years and years for. I fulfilled all my stuff on time. So, and I have 4 active campaigns right now. Click the links below if you want to check out those other great projects and support them. We got actual comic books, not just art books, but yeah, hardcover, pirate story that's 52 pages, amazing stuff. Like I said, City of Venus 1 is still available as well. So yeah, thank you everyone. Remember to hit like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Yeah, you people are fantastic, and I am the winner of the Golden Trina Award. Take that. Take that to the bank. There it is. You keep it up. There you go. That's it. Tommy's so salty right now. It's crazy.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. We hope that you had a laugh. Hope you had a good time and checking out some of these toys that we decided to talk about or review tonight. Always a blast to do this stuff that's a lot of fun instead of sitting there doing what everybody else does and cry and whine about shit that they can't stand. And yet they just keep on going back, watching it over and over again because they're a bunch of tards. We will catch you next time with some more interesting reviews. I will have another Hatred review next week with that Sideswipe one. That's a little like pre-warning that I will be losing my mind again. I don't know if it will be quite as bad as the Bebop and Rocksteady, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few cuss words thrown around because, well, when these toy companies do it wrong and they're charging as much as they are for these damn figures, you're damn right I'm going to call them exactly what they need to be called and tell them exactly where they can go. Mm-hmm. You guys have a good one. And
New Jersey.
Yeah. The son of bitches, they all should wind up in Jersey.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but yeah.
We hope that you have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Later, y'all.
You better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.